Hey everyone, so today we are talking about our Jackery Explorer 1000 solar generator. So we've been on the road for almost 300 days over the last year, and before we got this unit we had to use our truck to charge everything from camera gears to cell phones, even our Magic Bullet we would use that with the truck. And now with this unit we don't have to do that anymore, so we can use it with a whole bunch of different things all the way up to 1000 watts of power. So we're going to show you guys a few samples towards the end of the video and show you how much power it's actually using to charge a laptop or camera gear, drones, anything like that. And we're also going to show you what it's like to pair it with our solar panels. So let's dig into the unit and we'll go from there. So we're going to start with the input section first. So this port on the right here is where you can plug the solar panels into the unit and that will charge it up. Or you can use this left port here for car charging or for using an outlet in your house to charge the unit as well. And then we have the display, so all you have to do is hit the display button and that'll turn it on for a few seconds and show you your input, your output, and the total charge of your battery. So the input and output right now are 0 because it's not being charged and it's not taking any power out of the unit, and the battery is at 81% for now. And then for charging ports, we'll start with the DC section. So all you have to do to start charging is hit the DC and the green light will turn on. And so from there you can plug into any of these or this port here as well. So you have two USB-C ports, a 5-volt 2.4 amp USB port and a quick charge 3.0 port. And then you do have the 12-volt port over here as well. So as you plug into these, the output will go up, and you can go all the way up as long as you stay under 1000 watts. We haven't had it up anything over 250 watts so far, and if it does get warm, a fan just kicks on inside of the unit. And then over here we have 3 other ports to plug into. So this would be for like your laptops, or we have a Magic Bullet to use to blend up things. Any other units, blow dryers, anything like that. All you have to do with this again is hit AC. The fan will kick on for a second to cool it, and then you can plug into this at any point, or you can already be plugged in. And then on each side of the unit there are vents here and over here. So one side will suck air in and the other side will push air out just to keep the unit cool. The unit doesn't need to be cooled unless it turns on by itself, so you'll notice it cooling down randomly. Sometimes we can be charging for over half an hour and we don't have a problem with it. Sometimes it's a really hot day and it's kicking on every 5 minutes. Usually it doesn't last any more than 30 seconds to a minute. So next we're going to show you what it's like to charge it. So we obviously haven't had any access to outlets to plug into because we're on the road right now for 6 months. So all we've got is solar panels. So these solar panels fold up nice and easy. And so we've already got it plugged in for now, but to show you what it's like, you've got a cord that comes in this compartment here. And you can plug in right here and charge your phones or anything directly from the solar panel if you want to charge anything additional to the unit at the same time, or just use it without charging the unit at all. So you pull this cord out, and then these are velcroed down and they just pull out. And so you can open up the solar panel. They're super lightweight, and honestly when we looked at them we thought, wow, these look really flimsy, really cheap, but these things can withstand a ton of wind. We had them out in 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and as long as it's aiming into the wind, it's not a problem. So then you have the connection here for the solar panel ports, so all you have to do is plug in, and this is the other solar panel over here that we've already got set up. So one port is for the left, one's for the right, it doesn't matter which one it is. And then this end right here plugs into the unit itself. So you should have this in full sun. Right now we have it in partial shade, so we're not going to get the best wattage out of it. But when we come over here to the unit and plug it in, then the display will turn on. and now our input is starting to go up. So right now, since it's in mostly shade, we're only getting 35 watts of power. We've had it up to around 135 watts when it's in full sunlight, no clouds in the sky, and it's just wide open. So it does charge fairly quick. To charge it up from, let's say, 10% battery to 100, we can usually do that in about 8 hours of full sunlight. So when that happens, we just leave it out for the day. You are supposed to leave the unit in the shade, so just don't leave it out there in the sun, because since it is black, it can get very, very hot. So we're going to show you everything we've got right here, just as an overall setup to show you what it's like to charge the Jackery. So as long as you have the unit in the shade, and then the solar panels, all you have to do is just kick these legs out and aim it towards the sun, and you can let it charge up and just check it back whenever you need to and make sure that it's all going well. Alright, so now we're going to go inside of our truck camper and we'll do a few tests to show you how much power certain things use that we have on the road, and show you what it's like to charge up with the Jackery. So before we get into doing our tests with the Jackery 1000 unit, we wanted to let you guys know that we'll have a link below in the description if you're interested in purchasing one. We will get a small percentage if you decide to purchase one of their units, and we would really appreciate your support. But no matter what, this video is just to show you guys what the unit's about, what it's like to do, and then see what you think of it. So if you have any opinions on it, leave it in the comments below. So we're going to be testing 5 different things out on the unit and show you guys how many watts that get used as we are charging with it. So the first thing we have is a Galaxy S10 phone. So to start charging with this, you go over here and you hit the DC button. The light goes green, and we're just going to do the quick charge 3.0. So as you watch right here, now it just started charging. So to charge a phone, it's only using 5 watts, and this one is rated for 1000. So now it's going up to 8. So if you want to keep adding things in, you can keep plugging in a whole bunch of stuff to this as long as you're not meeting that max threshold. But we're just going to show you what each individual thing charges, just to give you an idea of how little of power these really use. So we're going to unplug this one. And next we're going to do a Dji Mavic 2 Pro battery. So we're going to turn the AC on and plug in. So right now it's up to 69, 66 watts. So this does take a lot more, but it charges just as if you were plugged into an outlet at home. So it's really awesome for being out in the woods or out in the middle of nowhere and charging. So some of their smaller Jackery units are more portable, but for us this works awesome with a camper, and they do make larger ones as well if you'd like more power storage. So we'll unplug that one. Next we have a Nikon DSLR camera battery. So that's using a whole 12 watts. So that's just a little dent in it. We have 2 more things. So we've got our 16-inch MacBook Pro. And Sarah and I charge both of ours at the same time all the time, and it works great for that. So it's slowly going up. We have 37 watts, so that's not too bad. And then the last thing that we have is a battery pack. So yes, it's pretty much the same thing as charging with this, but we use this a lot for going on hikes. So we'll turn the DC back on, go over here. And so with this one charging 7 watts. So a lot of you might think that all of these things use a ton of power, when in reality we could plug all of it in at the same time and be charging with the unit, and it wouldn't even be powering down the unit very fast at all. So thank you guys for watching our video. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them below. Otherwise, we hope to make a whole lot more videos for you guys in the near future. Thanks for watching.